Fred on the popping cork. This redfish just crushed it.
You know you ain't supposed to do that, right?
Listen, what works, works. Y'all don't use popping corks? This is why you use a popping cork right here. What a beautiful, absolutely beautiful redfish.
What's going on, Salt Strong Nation? It's Matt, and I just got off the water from a really great day of fishing, and I want to go ahead and answer a question I've gotten lately, and that's about this Four Horsemen Popping Cork. So I want to go ahead and give you guys a really quick review about this popping cork and how it's been working for me. Let's go ahead and get into that right now. First off, I want to point out that this was made by two Louisiana guides, anglers out of Louisiana, and there were two men that came together to make this popping cork and its specific style to their preferences and what they like. And this is what they came up with, and it's a really great design. So let me just go ahead and tell you a little bit about it. It comes in at 1 ounce total. That's the full weight here for this popping cork. It's a 1 ounce total weight. This does come with a 130-pound Spro swivel right here and stainless steel wiring. So this is super durable, and it does come with a 3/8 ounce weight right there on the bottom end of the cork there, and these things are super durable. And rather than trying to show you a brand new one, I wanted to show you the one that I've been using for quite some time. It is a little beat up, but I wanted to show you that it's actually quite durable and it lasts. So the pros of these things is they can actually be fished any type of way, and they're super durable, right? This one has obviously been through some stuff, and it's lasted me quite a while and been super effective for me. So I've been able to troll this behind a boat while moving into a fishing spot, and it's caught me a lot of fish that way. And I've also been able to use this early into the year and use live bait up underneath this to catch sheephead actually. So this has been super effective for me in a bunch of different ways, and I've definitely put this specific one through the test more than once. As you can see here, I am using the oval shape design. I have had success with both the oval and the cup. They both work great, but this is what I've been using as I've only run one popping cork setup on my rig at a time. This is the one I've been using. So I really can't say that there's much of a reason you use one over the other. There are certain times when I'd say you would. The other may be more suited for live bait, but I do really like this oval design right here, and it's worked out for me for a long time. You can see it's been a little beat up, but you can actually get skins to go over these to kind of get that color back to it, so you can see it again when you're out fishing on the water. You can get that high visibility back for your cork. Now, as I said, this is stainless steel wire wiring, and this is super durable. Now, as I said, I've been using this for this popping cork for quite some time, and most popping corks have a tendency to bend in that wiring area, and that will cause some negative action in this cork. It'll keep the cork from moving up and down freely on that wire. So when you go to pop your cork from side to side in the water, it just won't make quite that movement or that clacking motion that you're looking for. As I said, that's a 130-pound Spro swivel on there, so it's perfect for adding some beefy leader on the end or whatever it is you may be targeting. This thing right here is actually going to hold up to anything you could throw at it, so you're good to go on this. You don't have to worry about the hardware failing you or anything. And one of the other really cool things about this is, if you can see here, the beads on each end as well as on the bottom of the cork here. So as you can see here, down on the bottom as well as the top, there's those beads, and on the bottom of the cork here, that is that really nice epoxy bottom. Not only does that allow this cork to last much longer, it actually makes a really great low frequency sound when you bring that and give it a nice pop through the water. It does have a really nice low frequency sound to it, and it does have the advantage of attracting fish in from a long distance. These epoxy beads are super lightweight, which is great because this thing, as I said, does come in at 1 ounce total weight, which is somewhat heavy. But again, I said, you know, being that it's heavy or more durable, that does give you a little bit heavier hardware. So let's go ahead and cover and kind of list out the pros and cons really quick. This is super durable. As I said, I didn't want to show you a brand new one. I wanted to show you the one that I've been using and that's been working for me for quite some time. I wanted you to see that it's been through the test, and it does still work really well. It does slide up and down on the wire here, so I haven't had any issues with this one. I've been using this specific one about 4 months. I've been using this brand for about 6, so I can say that I've tried and tested these pretty well, but I want you to know that these are super durable and they will last you a great while. These also work really great for live and artificial bait. As I said, you can I've used this to catch sheephead with pieces of shrimp. I've used artificial on this. I've used the power prawn under this. Right now, I even have one of my favorites, the Fred paddle tail up under there, but you really can put anything up under these popping corks because they work so amazingly well. Now let's talk about a con to this popping cork. Now, I don't know if we really want to call it a con. As I said, what it is that this popping cork is a bit heavy. It comes in at 1 ounce total weight. So if you add the popping cork and then a jig head and your preferred lure presentation up under this, it does get pretty heavy. So that I can't say is a con because you do know what you're getting into with one of these corks because, as I said, it is much more durable. So with the much more durable hardware, it can be expected to be just somewhat more heavy. So just to kind of recap on the review of this Four Horsemen Popping Cork, it is an American-made product. It comes made by 2 guys from Louisiana, and it is pretty durable. I can say for a fact that I've used it for quite some time, as you can see here, and it's been through the ringer, and I'm still gonna keep using it. This is on the same setup that it's been on a while. This is on my TFO Tactical Inshore rod. This is a medium because I fish out of a kayak and it works a little bit better for me, but a medium heavy may be a little bit more appropriate for what you're looking for. If you're in a boat, I would say that could be better, especially if you're trying to use live bait up under one of these. But I do also have it paired with a BGMQ 3000 reel, and that's just my preferred popping cork setup. If you have any questions about that, you can check out my video on my preferred popping cork setup. But again, this is a great all-around option to have on your boat. This one right here does last much longer than some of the other options that the wire may bend, and I've never really had too much issue with a lot of corks failing me. More commonly, it's an issue with that wire bending out and restricting movement on that cork to where it can't move freely up and down on that wire. But as you can see, this one right here is not having any issue with that at all. So again, this one's been working really great for me. We do have these available in the tackle shop. If you're interested in these, you can find them at fishstrong.com, or you can pick them up at the links provided in the description. These are super great, and I think that they're always effective and really a must-have on any trip when you go out on the water. If you guys have been using any other kind of popping cork that you think I should try out, or you think some just may have other options, I'd love to hear from you guys. Or if you have any questions about maybe when you should use them, or any other questions about popping corks or this setup right here, go ahead and leave those down in the comments section for me, and I'll be sure to get back to you. And as always, thanks for watching.
And if you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we are the #1 online fishing club in America. We actually guarantee to help you find and catch more fish, save money on tackle, make friends while doing it, or it's free. So we hope to see you in the Salt Strong Insider Club soon, and thanks for watching.